Hi everyone, Comic Book Paul again, how are you? Just doing a quick video here on some eBay stuff I've recently got. Some books I've started getting from the month I was born, and some signings from a recent convention I went to. So if you've watched one of my other videos about my other eBay haul where I got some Spider-Mans from a guy on eBay, well, that guy had some more. So I just thought, yeah, I'll get some more back issue gap fillers. So I got 257. So a lot of these before, from the early 80s, early modern age, dark age, whatever. I'll do my video soon on my different ages. 263. No idea who this guy is supposed to be, if it's Doc Ock or whoever, but yeah, it was the early 80s, Spider-Man was in a weird place then. 264, like I say, indicative of the kind of costumes they wore back then. I haven't read any of these yet, so I don't know what's going on. 266, he takes on some kind of frog guy with springs on his feet. It says it all. That might be the Toad here, I'm not entirely sure. 273. It's a Secret Wars 2 crossover with the Beyonder. Again, just sticking in characters to try and get sales up, I suppose. 274. If this isn't a Ramita cover, it's surely a Ramita S cover. Problem with that is it's got all these things. Look, all new, no ads, anything to sell the book, really. In this era, unfortunately, taken away from the nice cover. 277, again, with all these guest starring, special issue, this, that, the other, trying to get sales up. And lastly, for the Spider-Man's, we got 278. That's actually quite a nice cover, actually. I think that might be the last issue of that period with Ned Leeds as the Hobgoblin. I'm not sure. Like I say, I haven't read any of these. So that's that little Spider-Man haul. Next, what I've been doing is recently is getting books from the month I was born. Now, I already had, or have, my main titles I collect, Batman, Detective Comics, Amazing Spider-Man, and Uncanny X-Men from May '83, so I'm giving away my age there. But they're buried deep in my collection and I'm not going to hook them out. But what I've always said is, well, a really good present for someone, if you like comics, is a comic from the month they were born. As long as it's not like flipping, they weren't born in like '63 and it's Fantastic Four #1 or whatever, or this person's any comic from the month they were born. It doesn't have to be the one they like. I always think goes well for a nice present for a comic fan. Well, in that mind, so I've just decided to start getting some of other books I don't normally collect, but just to have. So we'll start off with Avengers 231. I'm not a massive Avengers comic fan. I like the films and what they're doing. I'm a big MCU fan, but yeah, you've got She-Hulk lifting what appears to be a tree and Hulk smashing it and somebody flying. I haven't read any of these yet, haven't been snowed under with work and stuff. But yeah, it's nice to have though. Similar thing to Captain America 281. I'm not a big Captain America fan. I like the films, I like the Avengers films, but yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's got something to do with the second Captain America, who was the doppelganger in the 50s. I'm talking the 50s in real life, not in the comics. But yeah, I think it's supposed to be quite a decent story. But again, all these things here, star-studded, spectacular. Please buy our book. However, Daredevil 194. No gimmicks, no ads, no nothing. Just simply awesome cover. Guys with pitchforks, kind of hellish fire. It's Daredevil, so. But it's an interesting cover, certainly caught my eye. Lovely book. All these are in at least a very good condition. Moving on, gorgeous Thor 331. Again, these aren't books I normally keep. I never liked the Thor character before. Still to this day, I don't like what to do with it, in that if you could hold Mjolnir, you turn into Thor. I kind of don't like that idea. I just prefer what they've done with the films, in that he is a person, if you will, and he only gets his powers if he's, you know, if he is worthy. Not you turn into Thor. I still doesn't really sit well with me. But I love the cover. It's a beautiful cover with a rainbow road and Sif here holding Thor, going, oh, what's, you know, bringing you in, going, oh, what's wrong with him? But yeah, moving on from one strong woman to another. Wonder Woman. I'm not a massive Wonder Woman fan. From, you know, you have the Golden Age, Silver Age was just odd. I loved the film, recent film. I thought that was really good. It's really good condition. I haven't read it yet. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's just nice to have again. But saying after all those, there's not much going on in all these ones, you know, from May '83 until we get to Invincible Iron Man 170, which I believe, spoilers, is the first time Rhodey becomes Iron Man. So it's not in as good condition as the rest of them. It was a wee bit more expensive. Like, these were all about £4. Like, they're nothing issues, you know what I mean? They're £3-4 each, if even that. That one cost me about £8. I don't mind telling you. Even though it's in not great condition, there's wrinkles, there's creases, it might be water damage, there's tear and damage along the spine. The cover's not on too well. But in better condition, it's in, you know, very good 8s and above. You're talking maybe £40-50 for that, because it's such a landmark issue with Rhodey becoming Iron Man for the first time. So that's just some of the eBay stuff. My Spider-Man's there, and from the month I was born. So yeah, it's a good idea if you can to get comics from the month somebody's born for a present from them. I always like that idea. So that's my recent eBay haul. I'm going to move on to now, guys, is I went to a local comic convention. Where I live, there's not much happening in Northern Ireland, but there is a couple of cons starting up recently, which has been good. I'm going to Dublin soon as well, so I hope to get more stuff there. But I'll start off with, if you haven't read it, The Boys 53. If you haven't read The Boys, pick it up. It's a piss take and a homage, even at the same time, of the superhero genre by Garth Ennis, the writer of Preacher. So at 53, local artist John McCrae took over penciling, so I met him. He was a really, really nice guy. Talked to him for about 20 minutes, so he's just signed it there to me. He also signed is one of the spin-offs of The Boys, is Herogasm. If you don't know The Boys, the Soups, as they're called, are victims of their own fame. They're not nice people, most of them. And this title, they go off to a convention and do really, really bad stuff, put it that way. But he's also signed it there, so that was great of him to do that. Also at that convention, relating in with more with Garth Ennis as well, was Glenn Fabry. Glenn Fabry, if you don't know, is the cover artist of all Preachers. One of my favourite books. I don't have any Preachers, but I have some of the graphic novels. I'll show it in a second. But here, signed by the cover artist Glenn Fabry. Now, he was really nice. He was really dead on. It was very loud in the hall, so I couldn't hear him too well. But it was really nice to meet him. But the thing with this is Hellblazer 57 from September 1992. What I believe this is, if you know your Preacher, Ennis and Dillon. So this is one of their first collaborations on Hellblazer. I think this is the first time all three, Ennis, Dillon and Fabry, got together to do a single issue of any title, who would then go on in about 3-4 years time and do Preacher. So it's really nice to get that signed by him. Also as well, I got number 68 signed by Glenn too, so Ennis, Dillon and Fabry to do all that. The reason why I got this one, I have a few of it. I don't have that many early 90 Hellblazers. I have some from 80, or a lot from 88, from 91. I don't have many from 91 to about 2000, then I got a load in the middle, and then I don't have many at the end. It's hard to find. But I like this one because it's kind of reminiscent of Cassidy, this character idea. I'm sure that was probably taken. I don't know what, I haven't read this yet, so I don't know what's going on. So I'm assuming that maybe either this character design or this idea, maybe this is even Cassidy, I don't know yet, from Preacher. You never know. But moving on, speaking of Preacher, What I have here is book 1 as well, Gone to Texas. I don't have any of the individual issues of Preacher. When I started collecting, I was broke, so I was like, well, I'm only going to get my soups. I don't know about this, if it's going to be any good, so I just got the novels. I wish I had got the issues, because I started collecting in 2003, 3 years after Preacher finished, so I could have got them all for quite cheap at the time, but here I was young and broke, so I just got the books. But as if you don't know, Steve Dillon unfortunately passed away unexpectedly last October, I think it was, or the end of last year anyway. So, but I'd rather have him alive and well than my book signed. But anyway, I've never met Garth. He's gone all Hollywood, lives in New York now. But I did get Glenn to sign it here, so he was really sound about getting that signed. So if I ever do meet Garth, I'll get him to sign it, and it'll be signed by Garth and Glenn. And lastly, I'm going to make this wrap up quick here. Number 8. Why number 8? John McCrae again, the local artist who did some of those Boys and Herogasm there. He was really nice to sign this for me. So I also got this signed by Glenn, and John signed it. So again, Steve will never be able to sign it, but if I get it signed by Garth, that'd be great. And John at the back here did a story. It's the early life of Jesse and Tulip, called Tall in the Saddle. It's just a one-off issue, so it wasn't one of the main Preacher ones. That was always done by Steve, drawn by Steve, but John did that special issue, which is why I got him to sign that book. So just a few signings there from the local comic convention guys. All my books from May 1983, Show Me Age, and my other Spider-Man haul. So that's just kind of recent activity, guys. I'm still working on some other videos, my new way and old way of storing books. And once I get that tidied up, I'll start doing things like top 20s, favourite ones, because my books will be easier to actually get into, because it's a bit of a pain the way they're stored at the minute. I can't get into them easily, and it's a lot of effort. So that's just a wee update on where I'm at. So hopefully I'll have more videos up soon. Please, if you like it, please drop a like, subscribe. Like I say, I'll have more up soon. And thanks for watching. See ya.